When you hear the word fetish, you're probably picturing the same thing as me, right? You're thinking of someone who likes fucking mousetraps on their nipples and like an old baseball trophy shoved in their ass while they're looking at a picture of Katy Perry. But I'm here to tell you today that not all fetishes are that strange, okay? Some are worse. The first thing is actually a sex toy called the ovipositor. Now, I realize that this looks like a giant slug dick, but I assure you it's not. I'm not gonna get into the science of this fucking thing, but basically it's a dildo that lays eggs in your body. Yeah, eggs. You see those things look like grapes? Those are not grapes. Those are eggs that people are jamming into their asses and vaginas and maybe dicks, I don't know. At this point, you're probably like, why the fuck would anyone have this? And the article actually says, fans of the ovipositor say that the sensation of mushy, extraterrestrial eggs slopping back out of them is a real treat. A real treat? What the dude, ice cream is a real treat, okay? A free beer, that's a real treat. This is not a real treat. This is a slimy alien dick dildo that takes a dump in you. Are we that unsatisfied? Like, I really think we're being, like, greedy at this point because there's so many ways to have sex and like positions and different shit that you can do, yet we're still inventing new things to the point where we just created an alien dick dildo that could lay eggs in your asshole if you wanted to. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I've gone 24 years, I've been good with this. This is totally fine, my right hand. I haven't even switched to the left hand yet. Like, can we just be grateful for a little while? Like, we don't have to, someone doesn't have to go, yeah, humans are cool, this is awesome, but I want to know what it's like to be impregnated by a fucking alien. Slow the fuck down, okay? Let's enjoy this shit for a while. Let's work on other stuff, okay? Let's go back to the moon before we create a fucking alien cock. Urophilia, to gain arousal from urine or urinating on others. Basically, these people like to piss on people or have people piss on them or both. Maybe it's like an exchange, like you pee on me, I pee on you. Anything involving piss, these people are probably down for. And recently, there's been some news about the poster child for pissing on people, Mr. R. Kelly. R. Kelly, who is 49 years old, is rumored to be dating a 19-year-old, which begs the question, is this girl getting pissed on? Because look, this guy got caught once pissing on somebody, so I think it's pretty safe to assume he's pissed on thousands of people. Pissing on someone isn't something you like try once. Like, you have to want to do it. Like, it's not like cream cheese, like, oh, I've never had it, I'll try it. I don't know. It's not like that. Like, this guy's a peer. He's been confidently peeing on people for years. But this piss stuff was years ago. So maybe he graduated to shit. I mean, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure pissing on someone is a gateway drug to shitting on someone. If you think pissing on someone is like kind of cool, then shitting on someone probably doesn't sound weird at all. Which brings us to our next fetish. Coprophilia? I can't pronounce anything. A person who gains sexual satisfaction from feces. I don't know what happiness you could possibly gain from shitting on another human being. I don't even like shitting in a toilet. Like, I feel bad for the toilet. Like, it's shit. Not to mention, this makes sex way more complicated than it already is. Like, you already have to make sure you're both in the same mood, there's the right location, like the doors are locked, the windows are down. But now if you're shitting on people, you're gonna have to start putting up tarps and putting down plastic. It's gonna look like fucking Dexter, like before he murders someone. You gotta hang all the plastic, pictures of your fucking family on the wall. And some people will be like, don't knock it till you try it, which is true, but like, I've shit on myself, I've shit in my pants, you know what I mean? And I can tell you right now, I was not fucking happy. I was also not young enough to shit myself. Like, I was way past the age limit. Like, I was like 16 years old. I was trying to make it home. I was like 2 blocks away. My ass just took a nap and everything came falling out. I'm sorry I told you that, but I'm not sorry at the same time. Agalmatophilia. Someone who is aroused by statues. Okay, this one I really don't understand, because statues aren't like sexy. They're made out of stone. They're fucking rough. They're next to a church. They all have their dicks out. They're all flaccid. Like, they all have these small flaccid dicks. Like, what is fucking sexy about that? You ever notice how all these people that we're making statues of, like, aren't showers? Like, they're all growers. Like, they all have small, flaccid dicks. Sploshing, also known as wet and messy fetish, where a person is aroused by their partner being covered in food or gunge. I've actually heard of this one before, and it's like when people want to cover themselves or someone else in, like, syrup, like chocolate syrup or, like, ketchup. Literally, like, dumping a bottle of ketchup and rubbing it in. If you still don't understand what I'm talking about, I have a video clip that perfectly explains it all. A completely normal girl laying on the ground, having a bunch of pies come off a conveyor belt and drop onto her face. I must admit, it's very entertaining. However, it doesn't do it for me. Dendrophilia. Someone who gains sexual arousal from trees. Banging the trees now! We're banging the trees! How do you even have sex with a tree? Do you actually try to bone a tree? This is how I have sex, by the way. It's like a seizure. But how do you have sex with a tree, man? Like, bark is sharp. Like, wouldn't that just ruin your dick beyond repair? But even if they don't, what are they doing? Like, they're just hugging it, they're kissing it, rubbing up against it like a Charmin bear trying to wipe his ass. Anyway, I hope you guys are educated now, alright? Because I learned a lot. Be sure to subscribe to my podcast. It's called The Basement Yard. It comes out every Monday on iTunes and SoundCloud. Also, follow Santagato Studio on Twitter to keep up with everything that I'm doing. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!